All right, good afternoon, everybody. I thought I'd do another quick little video while I'm out here at this property to kind of show you what kind of growth and vigor you guys can get out of your trees. This particular property, they're really following our planting regimen and our feeding regimen and our watering regimen. So of course they're getting these plants huge and extremely fruitful in just 1 year, which is the goal. So this is one of the plants that we planted a year ago, and you can see the size that this thing has become. You can kind of see Eric down here at the bottom for scale, right? And you can see how big this thing has gotten. This thing is really tall. It's about 7 to 8 foot tall and wide. Like, this thing has gotten really wide. And the fruit, guys, let me tell you, the fruit, this thing is going to be absolutely just packed full of fruit.
So many flowers.
After just 1 year, basically, right? So these all started as little plants. Let me see if I can get back over to the side here and get the scale of this pomegranate. And yes, they do grow fast, but they don't grow this fast, guys. And they don't grow this fruitful in 1 year. Look how beautiful this pomegranate is after just 1 year. And concentrate on the fruit, guys. Look at the amount of flowers and fruit set that are on this pomegranate. Never seen anything like this before. And really it comes down to the feeding regimen. So we're going back through and feeding these guys. We're a little bit late here in the spring to be feeding these guys, but it's okay because it'll give them some nice vigor for the summer. So this thing has gotten huge. Look at the scale of this in just 1 year, following the proper water and feeding regimens. Now let's pan right over here to this Barbados cherry, because this was a little guy too. And look at the size of this one. This one has also, we're at the 7 foot size, and this one also has gotten some mass. Look at the size of this, guys, and the beauty of this plant. So we're going to be going back and compost feeding all of these guys today. Let's pan over here to the side. We put this fig in a year ago also, and look at this thing. Absolutely stunning, guys. Beautiful leaves. We got some fruit coming on. Let me get over to the side of this one so you can see the scale. That is pretty good growth for 1 year. And beautiful leaves. This thing is really, really happy. And once again, we're going to go back through and feed all these guys today. But look at these plants. Just beautiful specimen plants right outside your house in right about a year. So you guys see that doesn't take very long, even from a smaller plant. So let's pan right over here and let's get a shot of one of my mulberries before we leave. Look at this thing. So this is also one of my trees that we planted a year ago. This is a Shangri-La. This is a cutting from one of my trees. Look at the size of these leaves, just absolutely beautiful. But look at the size of this. That's really what I want you guys to focus on, is the size and scale that these have become in just 1 year. So if you're trying to build a food forest, just know that the tier 1 stuff will definitely fill in and grow the first year. Look at this specimen. This thing is absolutely beautiful. 1 year's worth of growth from a stem cutting that I gave them last year. Look at these leaves. Absolutely beautiful, and fruit. And fruit off this one. So yeah, guys, I wanted to show you a little bit of progress on this one and what you can expect after a year's worth of growth. And if you'll do it correctly and choose those tier 1 trees, like the ones I just showed you, which happen to be the mulberry, the fig, Barbados cherry, and pomegranate, that you can expect to have a nice big tree and some nice big filler in just 1 calendar year. And then once these are about this size, see, now you can start thinking about your tier 2 trees. And getting a lot of those over here, which they've already started on this property. But yeah, guys, you can have big, beautiful, successful, I can't believe the blooms on this pomegranate. Oh man, after a year. So yeah, if you guys need any help installing trees and getting them big and vigorous like this in just a year, go ahead and give me a call or stop by the nursery. And I can definitely give you guys some tips, because this is amazing. And even people that get a lot of fruit have to admit that this is pretty insane for these trees to be producing. So you definitely want to water them heavily. Treat them like a fruit tree, all these trees. And then, of course, give them some good compost, feed them. This is half of why I get them so big, guys, and so vigorous. Half of it's the water, and then half of it's the food. And if this can be done in Fountain Hills up on a mountain, then this can be done really anywhere in Phoenix, Arizona. This is one of the tougher spots because you're literally planting on a mountain. All right, guys. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe if you have not, and we'll start getting a lot more of these videos of some of these specimen trees and bigger plants in other people's yards, especially these ones that we've had something to do with, because this is pretty neat to see one of your plants grow like this in a year. All right, guys, thank you for watching.